I remember the way the fog clung to the trees like a shroud as I drove up to the cabin. It was supposed to be a weekend getaway, a chance to disconnect from corporate America, but as I gazed at the old timber structure nestled deep in the woods, I couldn't shake off the feeling that I was walking into a trap set by fate. My name is Caleb, and I am a divorced husband from Utah. I had lost everything in the divorce, the kids, and even the house. In return, I had nothing left but my sanity, something that would eventually be challenged as well. You see, the cabin was charming in its rustic way, but something about it made the hairs on the back of my neck stand up. I laughed at myself, chalking it up to too many late nights spent binge-watching horror podcasts. But that first night, as the wind howled outside, my phone started acting up. I received a few texts from an unknown number. They were very cryptic and quite unsettling, somehow appearing and disappearing, as if mocking my isolation. I thought nothing of it, so I got into bed and slept like a baby. The next morning, I remember being very eager to shake off the unease. I wanted to explore the nearby lake. So I took my courage in my hands and went for it. The lake was a serene spot. The water was still glass, but the tranquility was deceptive. As I walked around the lake, my phone buzzed relentlessly with those anonymous texts. Each one was more threatening. Speaking of things hidden beneath the calm surface, I wasn't alone in my exploration. There was an old man, a local, who seemed to appear and disappear at the edge of my vision. His presence was very unsettling, but so was the behavior of the cabin's caretaker. He was a young woman who seemed overly interested in my reactions to the strange occurrences. I began to question everything: the texts, the old man, the caretaker. They were pieces of a puzzle I couldn't solve. Was the technology betraying me, or was it a tool in someone else's sinister game? The lake, which was once a symbol of peace, now felt like a silent witness to an unseen terror. On the third night, the texts I received guided me to a concealed part of the lake. There, I found something hidden beneath overgrown vines. It was an entrance to an underground bunker. The caretaker was there. Her eyes were wild with a mix of fear and excitement. She confessed that the bunker belonged to her late father. It was a man obsessed with the intersection of technology and human psychology. As we delved deeper, the bunker revealed its secrets. It turns out there was a labyrinth of rooms filled with old computer equipment and screens that flickered to life, showing footage of the cabin and the lake. The caretaker was trying to finish her father's work to understand how technology could manipulate reality. As I remember it, she wasn't much of a threat. If anything, she was one of the sweetest people I have ever met. More than once, she offered to lead the way, sharing some of her history with me as we explored the bunker and its many secrets. Why she did that will always be a mystery to me. I kept thinking she would eventually do something bad. What was it? I did not know just yet. However, the caretaker's experiments were far from academic. She had a darker purpose in mind. Her experiment was not only a violation of my privacy, they meant she would do it to others as well. I had hoped this wouldn't happen. I wasn't going to do anything bad. The caretaker escorted me out of the bunker and promised me never to say anything. This was just for academic purposes and nothing else. In a desperate bid to escape, I found myself trapped between the water of the lake and the advancing technological nightmare. The bunker, the lake, the texts. They were all part of a twisted experiment gone horribly wrong. The story ends with the cabin burning in the distance and the lake reflecting the flames as if relishing the chaos. I escaped, but the horror stayed with me.